But let me take you now live to Makola, where we are bringing you an update on that fire incident. Manuel Kranting is there for us as victims count their losses today. Hello, Manuel. What can you report? Hello, Manuel, if you can hear me. You've been speaking to some victims a day after that fire incident. You can see some of them entering
the
facility.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Tell us what you've been able to pick up on the ground.
Yeah, so Bernice, the fire, even more than 24 hours after it started, is still raging. What I see currently from the second floor of the building is thick smoke billowing out of that particular part. We're told by fire service personnel on the ground that there's a part of the building which is a warehouse for cosmetic products, and these are antiperspirants and highly inflammable products. And so as they thought they had brought the situation under control, they asked a few of the traders to go and salvage what they called from the rubble. And just when that was happening, there were sparks and explosions of fire, which led to a new flame, raging and raising through the floor. That's what they've been fighting for the past 2 hours or so. And in every 10 minutes, we see another spark of fire. But now we're seeing that the traders, having looked on helplessly as their livelihoods were razed down, have been able to get the fire service to allow them access into the building to pick the very little ones that they can. And at this point, there is what you call identification of the traders and which of the shops belong to them. And so generally, it's not all cool here at Makola, where the building, three-story building, is still on fire. Bernice.
Manuel, it's quite an interesting picture you paint there. There's fire, but people are still being allowed to enter the building. Has the fire service been able to explain what kind of mechanisms they've put in place to ensure that the people who are entering that building are safe?
Well, I see officers standing at each point of the staircase. And these officers are wearing safety helmets. But for the folks, if you like, traders and head porters who are getting access into the building, I do not see them wearing any safety gear at all. Earlier, I saw personnel from the military also guide them to climb the staircase up onto the second floor safely. But for now, it's just grab what you can if you want. And that's the situation here at Makola, because it's really degenerated and almost going out of hand. And so the traders who had been looking on believe that this is the best way to mitigate the impact of the fire that has been raging since yesterday, Bernice.
And so, Manuel, do I get an indication that these people are at a different part of the building? Because we can still see smoke emanating from it.
So where the smoke is billowing from is the second floor, the tail end of the second floor to the west wing. But right at the east wing of the second floor, you have a staircase, and that's where the people are accessing the building from. I also see a turntable ladder discharging water from what, by my count, should be the sixth fire tender that has arrived here at the scene this morning. And so they're at one end of the building, and at the far end of the building, you have firefighters fighting the fire. So two things happening, essentially. First of all, people trying to salvage what they can, and then quite simultaneously, firemen fighting the fire.
Manuel, I can see that people are carrying sacks, some of them are carrying boxes. Are you able to tell us what kind of goods these are?
So from the description we had and brought to you yesterday, these goods that you are seeing being carted from the building are primarily, underwears and also cosmetic products. And that's essentially what they are trying to bring out. And the description that we've been given by the fire officers, and we've actually climbed up there. When we went up there, we saw antiperspirants, canned antiperspirants. And they explained that when the heat sort of comes into contact with these canned antiperspirants, they explode. And with a lot of the rubble in there, it's just, smoldering. And so burning without flames. But as the wind blows, the smoldering rubble catch flames. And that's what has been burning for close to 2 hours since we arrived here this morning. So predominantly, really highly inflammable products ranging from underwears to cosmetic products. Bernice, to answer your question.
Manuel, we'll leave it here for now as you continue to monitor events at the Makola market for us. That's my colleague Manuel Cranting telling us basically what's happening a day after fire ravaged the building which houses multiple shops there.